Foster care exists, actually it exists way before the United States was even born, during like Jesus Christ's time. But in the United States alone, the foster care system is to help the youth so they could become stable adults who can continue on their lives without the pain of, without the family help when they can't have it.
I think that the way things are right now, and we certainly have a lot of problems and challenges in foster care. My understanding is that really it's been within the last century or so that child welfare has sort of come about as a system of care for children. The volunteers are appointed by the court in San Francisco, so it's the court's decision whether or not to appoint a CASA to a foster youth.
I don't know.
It's nothing.
I think it would be really scary. Kind of weird.
Because I wouldn't know them that well to be comfortable around them, care of family.
I enjoy working and spending time with young people, and so I think it would be an opportunity to learn something new from the people who know the system best.
Foster care don't care if shit happened to a kid because it's just the money price. When the money stopped coming, they stopped taking care of the kids, you feel me?
A few young people I've talked to who've been through foster care, they often complain that they feel like the people who they're staying with aren't necessarily in it to take care of them or to help them, but more to get a paycheck. And that most people feel that coming into foster care, you leave worse off than you were.
Foster care for 19 years of my life, I just got dismissed in May.
Foster homes is treating them cool, you feel me? Because it's the roof under their head, 3 meals a day, but it's also a big dollar sign.
So many people don't even hear about this foster care system, and when they hear it, they immediately assume we're like gangsters, drug dealers, pimps. They think the girls might be sluts or whores.
It's difficult, but when you get to know children who are in foster care, they're very much like the children that are in society. I mean, they're the same children, they just have different life circumstances.
Many are still like in the streets doing drugs, you know, like yes, alcohol, all that.
I'm living with my foster family now, but then it's like before school they're trying to, like, my family's trying to get me back, so I won't end up going there in the middle of the school year. So it's like they're trying to make it so like I have opportunity to be at school the first day and whatnot. So that's how I kind of see my family most of the time.
Lately, I've only been seeing my mom only once a month.
I've lived with many families.
I have been in foster care for 2 years, and the reason is because my grandmother died and I was recently living with her, and then so my other half of my family couldn't really take me in right then and there, so the city put me through the foster care system.
I've been in foster care for about 10 years.
I prayed a lot to be adopted. Abel, who was my foster parents in the house, he became a big role of a father. He advised me, he encouraged me, he corrected me for my mistakes. I was still immature, probably young and stupid at the time, like most teenagers think they know everything. But he guided me through a lot to adulthood. I got taken from my mother when I was born, and because that happened, I wasn't, you could say, stable. It was awkward. I really didn't talk to them. I pretty much stayed away because, to be honest, even though we have the same blood running through us and all that, they don't feel like family because they're like a stranger to me. I don't know them. I don't know what their hobbies are. I don't even know what the hell they do for a living. It was really different because the foster system, people I grew up with, I know enough about them to consider them as my family, but my real family is like they're total strangers. They're not a part of me.
feels like a lot of policymakers do a lot of talking but haven't necessarily spent the time with the young people who've been through the system, and that makes all the difference in the world.
Some don't help others when they're needed. Some help when it's too late to help. I would maybe put more effort into the foster care system. They need more money. They need more support. They need more finances, more homes. They need to check better backgrounds for foster parents. They feel like it's like almost like a typical cycle that's going on, but it's not getting checked properly. I want to change so much that I'm prepared to like go down to CYC, give them my opinions, and tell them what I think the foster care system really needs.
For the AFS members and DHS, they seriously need to improve on picking the right foster home for the child. I mean, yeah, they do little tiny inspections, house inspections, and a little small interview, but they seriously need to sit down, take a few weeks, learn what the parents are like, and see, you know, at least keep a little eye on them. And then if those parents aren't even right for the child, then they need to automatically take the child out and put them into a better home.
Foster parents, my advice is do not turn away from the youth. As much as they might push you away, they're really asking for help. Show that you care, show that you love them, show that you're there for them, that you're not there for the job or the money. Show why you chose to be a foster parent.